Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to Christyn's Crochet Corner. This is episode 3. Oh my gosh, it's already the 3rd episode. Can you believe it? Can't get rid of me that easy. Nope. I am here for our third episode to talk about all things crochet. Now, before we begin, I want to remind you to please hit that subscribe button. Click that subscribe button. Don't forget to ring the little bell so that you don't miss out on anything that is new, so that any adventures that we go on, you don't miss out. Guys, also like my videos, share my videos, and comment. I want to hear from you guys. Y'all have a voice on this channel, so please write down, start typing, whatever you do. Comment, let me know what you're thinking, what you want to see, what you want me to talk about. Maybe, you know, little questions here and there. I would love to hear from you guys. This is not just my show. This is our show, you guys. So please comment. But if you're going to comment, please comment in a nice, loving way. Don't be rude. Don't be ugly. Let's all show the love that we got for one another, each and every other crocheter out there. Show the love, spread the love. Okay, you guys. As you can tell, I'm in a different corner, and you're like, where is she? Why is it so dark there? Well, my son, I do have little munchkins. So if you do hear pitter patters, if you hear screaming and yelling and running around, or people coming in from school, I do have 2 children. One is in school and the other one is homebound. He is not in school yet. So he decided to take an early nap in my room. So I had to move my little studio into his room. So we kind of like flip-flop rooms. So that's why I am in this other room, and it looks kind of different. You can tell Steven is not here. Steven could not join us on this episode because he is currently in my bedroom. So you guys, Steven is going to miss out on episode 3 on all the fun. But let's hope that he will be here next episode. Guys, this Sunday was Easter, or as I like to call it, Resurrection Day, because I do go to church and I do participate in church activities. But Easter was so much fun. I hope that y'all had an amazing Easter weekend. I know that the kids were off for Good Friday, so it was Friday. They had a 3-day weekend. Oh my gosh, I love 3-day weekends. So I hope that y'all had a great time. I hope that y'all ate lots of candy and that y'all were able to be with your family and celebrate this beautiful Sunday that it was. Where I'm located, it was a gorgeous Sunday. The sun was out and the wind was blowing. It was like a 75, 78 degree weather. It was beautiful. So I was thinking, I don't know if any of y'all have seen my second episode. In the second episode, I talk about my temperature blanket. And anytime there is like an event or something that I want to remember on my temperature blanket, I do make a little... it left my mind what I'm talking about, you guys. Oldness. I was just gonna applique. It was just on the tip of my tongue and it totally like flew away. I'm gonna make a little cross applique to represent that day was Easter Sunday, and it was such a beautiful day. My word, I was so happy. I was like, oh my gosh, thank you, Jesus, such a beautiful day. But I am still brushing confetti out of my hair, and I'm really scared to shampoo it because I heard that shampoo actually dyes the confetti to your head. So I'm gonna be walking around with like little colored spots all over my scalp. But I do have very long hair. Look at all this hair. And people love it. People see you with long hair and they're like, I'm gonna get her with a cascarón. And I don't know what they're called in English, but like those eggs with the confetti and you hit them. So everybody, I went to 2 parties, and everybody at the party, I was just like this huge target because I have such long hair. And so they would just like slam the egg on my head and like rub it into my hair. So So that night when I got home, I was like brushing chunks of confetti and little pieces of egg out of my scalp, and they were not nice to me. But anyway, it did mess up my recording schedule because I do record on Sundays, and since it was a holiday, I did not record. So now I'm recording barely on a Tuesday, and I like to release my videos on a Wednesday. So this might be a little late if I can edit it and cut it and upload it and do all the things that I have to do to submit it to YouTube. Then I can. If not, I am so sorry. I do apologize. But because it was a holiday, I really wanted to be with my family. I really wanted to enjoy that day, and I did. It was amazing. So leave me comments. What did y'all do for Easter? Did you celebrate? Did you have a barbecue? Did you eat a lot? Did you just go to like Dairy Queen? Did you hang out with family? Did you miss out with your family? You know, what's going on? What happened? You know, tell me what's going on with your life. I want to know, you guys. Let me know what you did. Do you have kids? Is it your kid's first Easter? This is my niece's very first Easter. She's not one yet. She'll be one in October. And so like everything this year around is going to be like her first everything. So she already did Thanksgiving. She already did Christmas. But like Easter, 4th of July, things like that is going to be her very first. So this is her very first major holiday of 2019. I was just so happy because I love it so much. She's so chubby. Anyways, going on to crochet related things. I am working still on my cousin's wedding blanket. You guys, I have not gotten as far as I want to be. You know, I'm not making the progress that I want to make. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that I am a mom of 2, and it's really hard for me to find time to just like sit down and crochet. This past weekend, my daughter had Good Friday off, so she had Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and she had Monday was a bad weather day. So she had 4 days off, and in those 4 days, I had no time to crochet. Honest truth, I did not crochet not 1 minute. In fact, today is Tuesday, and this is the first time I actually got to sit down and crochet. I am a week behind on my calendar blanket. I am so embarrassed to tell you, I am a whole week behind on my calendar blanket. Can't even believe that. And I finally got 3 days ahead. But either way, I'm sorry if you hear my dogs. I think they see a cat outside. My dogs absolutely loathe cats. But I apologize for the dogs. But oh my goodness, my dog is at the door. But I forgot completely what I was talking about. I have been trying to work on my cousin's wedding blanket. It's actually coming out. I'm a little bit confused because it's not coming out like the picture on the pattern, but I mean, it still looks nice. I'm following the directions the written pattern the way it's written, and it's still not completely. It doesn't look like the picture, but the picture on the pattern is not like of the whole blanket. It's just like of an edge of the blanket. So I don't know, maybe if I'm doing something wrong, or maybe I'm not looking at the picture right. So either way, let me show you what I'm working with. Oops. Dropping stuff over here. This is the bottom. So the way that the blanket is worked is, okay, like let's say this is the blanket. So it's worked in like thirds. So it's worked in one panel, the middle panel, and then the edge panel. So it's worked in 3 different parts. And then each time you do a panel, you do an edging, and then another panel and another more edging, another panel and edging. And then you sew the 3 sides together, okay? And this pattern is a paid for pattern. I can't remember the name, but I did get it from e-patterns from Ann's. They do, I buy like a majority of my patterns from eCentral, like the letter E patterns. They're all digital patterns. They're very affordable. They email me every time that they're gonna have a sale, and of course I buy it. But this is so far what I have, and this is like a fillet kind of, and I don't know if you can tell, but it's roses. Oops, I have it the wrong way, sorry. It's roses. If you follow me on Instagram, I showed you when I finally got my gauge correct, and that gauge was for this project. So is this the wrong side, or is this, I think I was showing you right. So they are roses, and if you can see, it's got like one rose facing that way, and then this rose is facing this way, and on the bottom the other rose is facing that way. So they're kind of like, and on the picture it doesn't look like that. Again, I did purchase this pattern. This is not my pattern. I did not write this pattern. I did not see who wrote this pattern, but I will link it in the bottom so that you can see. I give all rights, you know, to them. I did not write this pattern. I purchased this pattern with my own money, but it is a beautiful pattern. And I want to show y'all how I'm doing along. Now, in last week's episode, I was telling y'all about these little dollar store baskets, and I don't know if y'all remember, but I want to show y'all what I was talking about because my basket was kind of far. But these are the little dollar store baskets that I have, my project baskets. I really appreciate these totes because, first of all, they're only $1. So it's like, yeah, they're only $1, and look how much they hold, dude. This is like a whole pound of Karen yarn and my project. I've got like crap in here. Oh, look what I found. This is my favorite measuring tape, and I thought my son broke it or lost it or something, but it was in here. I've got like this scrap of With Love yarn. I've just got a ton of crap. Look, got an amigurumi with one eye, a pencil, another project bag, and a cell phone. And my glasses. I really need glasses. These are not for real glasses. These are like Dollar Tree glasses. First of all, I really believe in the Dollar Tree. Thank you, Dollar Tree, for all that you do. I love you. If you do not have a Dollar Tree in your state, I'm so sorry, and I feel really like the utmost regret for you because you are missing out. We do have a Five Below, and I love that place as well. Thank you, Five Below. But these are my glasses. I can't see far away, but they do help me see like my stitching. So that's why I have them in here. Woohoo. Do I look good? So these baskets are amazing. Okay, one of the reasons why I have quite a few of these baskets, but first of all is because they have these little holes, and I like to feed my yarn through it, as you can tell, and I can work on it like that. Second of all, it's hard. Okay, so the bottom is hard, you guys. I love that. So like you can sit it on somewhere, like you can take it on a train. I don't ride the train. Or like a bus. I don't ride the bus either because I live in such a small town with neither. My husband's work truck is super dirty on the bottom. It's like dirty and sandy and blech. And it doesn't, my projects won't get dirty. So there are a few project bags on Amazon. The cheapest one I found was about 20 bucks, and I did purchase a project bag, of course. For Christmas, my husband bought me a project bag, and it's huge. It's a huge project bag. It holds like 6 skeins of yarn. But I like this when I'm kind of just moving around the house, when he's like, come watch TV, and I'm just floop, take it from here to there, you know, just skip scaling all across the place. Guys, the Dollar Tree, $1. It's not gonna kill you to buy like 3 or 4 of these whenever you go. And I was just at the Dollar Tree and I forgot to purchase more. But oh well. I really love this, you guys. I love it. Also, if you oh, that was tip of the week. Also, if you forgot, I mean, what am I even talking about? If you if you missed last week's, we did talk about this awesome tip, pencil pouches for to organize all your little projects, your whips. So this is my whip bag, right? Like this is one project. I have other project bags. And in this bag, I carry a pair of scissors, the hook for that project, and my yarn needle. And I carry all that in there. I zip it up. And you're good to go, guys. Oh my gosh. I got this from the Dollar Tree. And I got several of these from the Dollar Tree as well. $2. I mean, obviously your yarn and your yarn needles and your scissors and things like that. But I mean, to transfer your yarn from place to place, it's $2. Come on, you can't beat that. And I know some people are like really big sticklers about where they get their stuff, and it's like it has to be all organic and can't be plastic and it can't be killing the whales. And I'm sorry, but you can't find none of that for cheap. So if you're gonna want to go that route, you're gonna have to shell out the big bucks for that. But if you're a mom and you'd rather spend your money, your big bucks on your little ones, or I don't know, maybe you're just a cheapskate, or you really need to pay big bills, this is the way to go, you guys. I really enjoy this. This is my favorite. And I just pick that up whenever I need to transfer. My husband and I decide to go to San Antonio, or we decide to go on a trip, or we decide, you know, whatever. I pick it up and I go. But like lately I haven't been able to. I also wanted to show you, I recently made this just for fun. And how pretty is this? It's huge. Look at that. Look how pretty. This is this is Red Heart Super Saver, the color Minty. But this is like these tealy kind of colors. It is my favorite, one of my favorite colors. But this is, I don't remember whose pattern this is. I think I got it off of Pinterest, and it was a free pattern. This is not my pattern. But it's just a bunch of double crochets and like V-stitches. Very easy. But I saw it on Pinterest, and it was kind of like just, I don't know if you're like me, but sometimes I have like this hankering, like, you know how like sometimes you're like, I can go for some chocolate right now. Sometimes I'm like, I can go for like a small crochet project. So I'll get up, get a little scrap of yarn, look through my Pinterest files, and like look at a little free pattern, and you know, something easy like an applique, a flower, a granny square, a specific type of stitch. So I found this rose, and I wanted it quite large. I didn't want it this large. I mean, it doesn't bother me. It's still cute, you know, just to kind of have. But I thought that was super fun. It was just a cute little quick project. You can't really do anything with it. I don't know. What do you think that I should do with this? I guess I could put it like on a pillow, maybe? Because it's too big to go in my hair. I do have quite a few smaller roses that I put in my hair. My Instagram, Christyn's _ crochet 2013. My profile picture, I do have a crocheted flower in my hair that I made myself. But this one is kind of large, and I did not realize how large it was gonna be until I like snapped out of my crocheting frenzy, and I was like, ooh, this is quite huge. But it's okay. I don't know. What are your comments? What are your thoughts? What should I put? Should I put this on anything? Should I just kind of have it hanging on my yarn cubby, and it's just kind of there looking really pretty at me. But I'm surprised I didn't make it in purple because I love me some purple. But either way, it's still pretty. Okay, we have our quote of the week, and our quote of the week is brought to you, inspirational. Inspiration. I thought there was a bee up there. I was about to just throw everything down and be like, wow, there's a bee. Well, it's not a bee. Bees don't scare me, but I thought it was a wasp, but it's not. It's just like a little mark on the ceiling. It was just really dark and it caught my eye, and it's kind of big. So I was like, oh my God, there's a wasp in there. Our quote of the week is brought to us by the great and mighty Serena Williams. And she says, as I quote, "A champion is defined not by their wins, but by how they can recover when they fall." Wow, Serena, that is quite some heavy wordage. So, I've been feeling kind of like, because I just feel like I thought I would get more momentum with my channel, and I'm not. And don't get me wrong, I'm very, very, very grateful for all the people who watch my show, who take the time out of their day to watch my show, to subscribe. You guys, you don't understand how that makes me feel. Like, if you were here, I'd give you a great big hug. Thank you so much for believing in me and for being some of the first few people to say, I like her, I want to see what she's going to do in the future, and I want to be there whenever she does do things to help others, to motivate others. I have to sneeze. Oh, I lost my little mic cover. Well, excuse me. But, sorry. Excuse me. So thank you so much for being here, you guys, for taking time out of your busy, busy lives to see what I have to say, to see what, how I can help you, what I can do for you. Thank you so much. But I really kind of got a little bit down, and my husband was really helping me, and he was like, you're just starting, you need to put the work and the effort in, and then people recognize you. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. And I'm just, not that I'm a very hugely successful person, but I kind of, when I learn something, I learn it really, really fast. So like with crochet, I learned it really fast, and I dedicated a lot of time and a lot of money into it, and I actually got a hold of it, and I conquered it. And I'm still conquering it. I'm still learning new things every day. But it was, it's just something that I wasn't expecting it to take me, and I say it's taking me so long, but I just kind of got discouraged. Okay. That's just what I'm trying to say, is I kind of got discouraged. And, but my husband made me feel better, and he picked me up, and now I feel so much better about myself. And I really appreciate the love and attention that y'all are giving me. And I really appreciate, just y'all, you guys. Even though that there's not that many of you, thank you. Really, honestly, thank you from the bottom of my heart. This means so much to me that you pay attention to me, and that you want to know what's going on in my life, and you want to know what we got about talking about the crochet community. So if you do know somebody who would appreciate or who would love my show, our show, please share our videos with them so that they could also have a nice laugh, so that we could also put a nice smile on their face. Just let's share our love of crochet and our love for one another. And also let's just put smiles on people's faces. I guess that's like my main point, is we want to put smiles on other people's faces using crochet. I wanted to talk to you about one more thing. Oh, fun fact about Chris. It's fun fact about Christyn. Okay, so as y'all know, as I mentioned, and I think one of my earlier videos, I did say that one of my favorite shows was The Office. I love The Office. Oh my gosh. I think I've watched that show while crocheting, because I do crochet and watch The Office and drink soda. I don't have sweet tea today, guys. Ooh. And drink soda. I've watched all 9 seasons multiple times. I can't even tell you how many times I've seen it. I have seen it so many times, like probably over 50 times, all 9 seasons. I just watch them over and over and over and over and over. I know who wrote what episode and who directed what episode. I know the characters all by their, given names. I know a lot about that show. I really love that show. I don't know, I just love it. They're hilarious, but they're hilarious in a different kind of way, in a way that they kind of don't make shows anymore. So I really do appreciate that show, and I just brings a smile to my face. So that is fun fact of the week about Chris. I have not started on that baby blanket for my friend. They did go and confirm they are having a little human baby. And so I'm super excited, but I'm not knowing what stitch to do. So if you have any stitch recommendations, comment down below. What is your favorite stitch, like for a baby blanket? What do you like to do? I did do a crazy granny, I think is what it's called, crazy granny stitch. But I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed just because I have so much going on. I have a lot going on. I had to stop my 2017 Jade and Stitches calendar blanket because I had to make this blanket for my cousin. I'm doing my temperature blanket. I'm doing the Grandtastic crochet along with Sarah Satch. And I'm also doing that wedding gift. She is getting married in a few months, or I think, yeah, in June. So I'm a little bit overwhelmed. I'm a little bit overwhelmed, and I feel like just frustrated. I feel like there's not enough time in the day, and I've got my kids and I've got my husband, and they need things for me, and I can't totally like indulge all my time into crochet the things that I need to get done. So it's feeling a little bit like, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. And then church too, church needs me. So I'm just praying that, I have help, that, God gives me the wisdom to help me to divide my time evenly to everybody, because I do want to bless people with these things, and I do want to help other people, and I love the faces that people make when you give them a homemade object. So I'm really trying hard to catch up and to be a mommy and to be a wife and to be someone of the church and to give my time evenly to everybody. So also I've been it's not bad news, but my son does have speech delayed problems. He is speech delayed. He's been going to a speech therapist for quite a few months now. And he is making progress, but not the progress that we had hoped he would make. And so they're thinking about they've been pushing us to put him into a daycare. My children have never been to daycare before. They go straight from home to school. And it kind of hurts me to send them to daycare. I feel like I'm not doing my job as a mom. So they were kind of like telling me like, well, you can devote, because they know I am a crocheter, and they're like, you can devote more time to your kids and to your crochet. And it's like, but that's not what I'm not asking. I'm not trying to push my son away so I could have more time for my life. I'm wanting to do what's best for him, even if that means sending him to a preschool so that he could develop his tongue and develop his palate and, you know, learn faster. But I don't know, it's going to be really hard for me to send him away, because it was really hard for me to send my daughter away to school. You know, she had to go to school. So just some things that I've been wrestling with. Just keep me in your thoughts, keep me in your prayers, because my children are still baboos, and it's really hard for me to divide my time evenly to everybody. But I know that one day I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna have all this time to myself, and I'm gonna be like, I wish my babies were still babies. So it's not that I don't want them to be babies, it's just right now it's hard to find that balance. So if you're a mom and you have more than, you know, you can handle on your plate, I totally understand. Or even if you're a single father, or if you're a working mother, or if you're a working dad, or whatever the situation is, I understand you. I'm going through the same thing, and it's really hard because you're doing things, you're having to separate your time between something that you want to do and something that you have to do. So it's hard right now. It's a little bit difficult to get things done, and I'm a little bit nervous that I'm not gonna get my cousin's wedding blanket done in time, and that would really sadden me. But I could still mail it to her, I guess. I don't know what I would do. But either way, you guys, I hope y'all had a really great Easter. I hope y'all had a fabulous long weekend, and I hope y'all have a great week. I will see y'all again next week. I love y'all so much. I give you all my love and all my joy and all my energy and peace that I can give you. Don't forget to go through this week positive, with a positive mindset, a positive outlook, and no matter who is trying to bring you down, no matter if it's your boss or, you know, somebody above you that they could really cause damage into your life, if you could just wipe that out and really take a hold and look inside deep down in yourself and get a hold of that person, and, you know, act as that really strong, independent, beautiful person, everything will work out. I give you my love, and I give you all my joy and all my awesome energy vibes for this week. You guys have a great week. Be blessed. Stay safe, and don't forget to crochet away. By the way, please subscribe, like, share, and comment. Have a great week.